Are you ready for the GG? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to Game 3 of Week 1 of the GG League. Joining me this evening, we have Grim Shanky, the Grim Reaper himself, and Open Tanyao, the ruler of the trees. Both these players having previously played their games earlier in the week. Welcome, Grim. Welcome, Open.
What's up?
Hey, nice to be here.
We have a big hitter list of players for our viewers tonight. Let's have a look at the players that we have got for them. Wojciech Stark is at the top of the list, playing as Black, known as the Wolf. Next we have Quarantined, the Dice Hazard, Tiger 1512, otherwise known as the Pink Panther. Running a bit late, but they've just made it just in the nick of time. Mr. Grandmaster himself, Parlox, playing as Blue. Our yellow player tonight, Captain Cardskip, the one and only Arco. Currently number 1 on the Saber rankings. Let's see if they can live up to the hype and pull out a win tonight. And finally, our 6th player in game number 3 is The Fix, Pentix, playing as Purple. Those are our players. What do you think of that lineup so far, guys? Any immediate favorites for either of you two?
I can't fanboy about Arco too hard, but yeah, I guess if your nickname is the Fix, then that should work in this format. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But definitely hard hitting lobby. Parlox, Arco, Tiger, so strong players, such strong players. Pentix as well, of course.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone can be ruled out either. I know I've practiced with Wojciech Stark plenty of times in settings where alliances matter a lot, and he knows how to get it done and play his part.
Yeah.
And here we go into the
That's
game.
great choice.
40 minutes added to the clock. The timer is ticking down. The players have 40 minutes to try and figure out this puzzle collectively. The aim of the game is to try and place as high as you can. And also kill the other players. You get more points the higher your finishing position, and points for each kill you can land. Let's see who
Yeah,
manages
let's see if
to
we have
grab
anybody
the most
with
points.
the God.
I feel like Quarantined actually has a very tough decision here. Does he go on the 6 or does he go for the little bonus in the left?
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I think Arco is just too prevalent in the bonus there on the left.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Hitting a 4 turn 1 is just too expensive for only a +2
Yeah,
return over the long run. I
Plus,
think
you
he
don't
made the
make an
correct
ally that way.
decision there. I think he made the correct
I
decision in
think so
that pack
too.
choice.
Appendix has a hard choice as well. The 4 or the 3. I think both are equally good.
I agree too. It might take him a little bit longer to get a bonus from the 3, but long
Yeah.
term, it's maybe a better spot for going in any direction.
Yeah, I think he needs to take into account other people's caps as well. I think Tiger has a very good spot in the middle on the 4 there. I think that's a
That
pretty
is
good spot to
surprising.
reach
He
everyone.
goes at the bottom. I was not
I
expecting
think
that.
that's right. No, I think that's right. I think that's right. So I was also thinking about that 4 and the 3 in the middle there. Um, and choosing that 4 just because there's a Tiger 4 in the middle there.
That is an
I think
interesting
I
cap
think
choice
Tiger.
from our black player, Wojciech Stark. Are they going to go for the
Oh,
bonus the cap is in, or are they going to keep that perma kill guard, do we think? Again, it depends
that
where
is
everyone else
actually amazing.
caps.
I feel like on these settings, a kill guard can backfire very heavily against you.
It
They,
could. It
it's
could.
it's a
True.
it's a mixed bag.
True. What is this map?
Oh,
Midas asks. This is
bit
the
of an aggro
Forsaken
cap
map?
there from the blue player. Potentially blocking what purple wanted to take as a bonus.
That is interesting from Parallax. I was thinking he was going to go on the 4 in the was that Human Kingdoms?
Yeah, this
Yes.
basically says you're not getting this bonus. Barlock says this is going to be a non-bonus game, basically.
This map is, of course, the Forsaken Lands, and we are going to be seeing who can generate the best alliances to get the most benefit out of this game, or who is going to be left forsaken. The map is called Forsaken Lands. Question from our Twitch chat there.
Yeah,
Arco goes on the 4 bottom
fantasy
left.
map pack.
Now that is surprising.
It is. I was expecting Arco to cap on the 4 on the right-hand side.
That would be interesting as well. And I think with Parlux's cap there, that would have been a great choice. Because Parlux is basically saying this is not going to be a bonus game. But Arco is going to close his cap.
Oh, a wild card in the back pocket straight away for Quarantined. That could prove clutch later on in the game.
So we see Quarantine make a move very quickly. Let's see if all the other players follow suit.
Very nice play by Quarantine, though, putting the 2 into the bonus there.
Yeah,
basically preventing Arco from
blocking
taking
the
that.
bonus. Yeah, if Arco rolls that 4, they probably maybe just die really quickly to purple if the other players remove externals. I'm surprised to see this not be a bonus game, to be honest. Every other game has resulted in bonus taking in some form or another.
I think it's going to depend on what Parlox wants here. I think if Parlox wants to take a bonus,
I mean,
it's going to be difficult for other players to be incentivized to break him.
Kind of looks like he's
so it looks like
preparing
he's positioned to take that next turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that is such an aggressive move toward Pentix. Just taking your own bonus, but still preventing Pentix from taking one. That's rough.
Yeah, not making any friends in this game. But we knew it was going to be cutthroat. Every game has been so far.
Cutthroat. He's going to hit the 4, though. Maybe next turn.
Arco
gets in and out at the same time.
Yeah, confusing move there. Blocking but not blocking. He's shifty, that Arco.
As if to say to him, "Hey, let me roll through your 3 to combine into my 5 in like 2 turns."
Yeah, question from the Twitch chat. Is anyone here in the lead on the league table? This is still week 1 of the league, Minor Storm. You're coming in at a perfect time. You're catching the league right at the start of it. This is every player's first game in this group so far. So they're all currently on 0 points still.
Yeah, this is the birth of a new leaderboard.
It is, yes.
I do think that if people do not go for bonuses, and I'm guessing now with Parlux's move, nobody gets a bonus. Maybe Arco, but Parlux can break that. Or Pentix can break that. So I guess it's going to be a non-bonus game. That's going to make it harder to actually go for the kills, I think.
It is.
Because you're going to have a bigger disparity in troops with bonuses.
It probably also is going to make the players spend longer thinking. When you have a bonus game, it's usually pretty easy for a few turns.
Yeah,
the board is simplified, and there's some interesting, like if people are playing multi-positionally, you have to infer a lot of what, attack so-and-so a person means.
Yeah, true. And I mean, also with protecting your bonuses, you have less troops in your capital, all that kind of stuff. So people are going to protect their capitals way stronger. So how do you kill? You need like 4 players to get 1 kill.
Well, I know what I would be thinking if I was Wogistark, the black player. I would be spamming attack blue to every single person.
That's 2 wildcards. Quarantine
one way to
has
get a
both
kill.
wildcards in their back pocket. They're greedy. so he's got both wildcards. Can you believe the luck on this guy?
That is amazing.
I feel like on these settings, it's aside from the first trade in, you don't want to hold 5 cards very often. So I wonder if we're actually going to see any utility of having 2 wild cards, or if he's going to need to spend them.
Typically, this will play out for at least the first round of trades quite like just a normal prog world dom. I think everyone will go to 5 cards. There won't be anything special, especially we're not holding bonuses. We're unlikely to see an early kill. So yeah, potentially they probably have to use one of the wildcards when they trade in first round. At least I would. Then you retain one for a trade on 3 if you need it later.
Yeah, so Midas is a points tourney, which means the winner gets 5, then the second place gets 4th, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 for the 6th. And every bounty, so every kill in this game is worth 2 points, correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So with bounties added in, we are seeing some people score more points than people that are actually placing a position above them in the final positions per game. So it is an interesting dynamic of trying to weigh: do you want to place higher, or do you want to grab the bounty points? And that's the way it's been designed. I wanted it to be that way, to really incentivize the action and people going for kills.
Yeah, so the way that someone gets the 11 points is getting first and 3 bounties. Or I guess, no, third and 5 bounties is impossible. Or third and 4
Yes, it
bounties.
was first and 3 bounties for Lena Kitty, currently top of the leaderboard. Yeah. Open played their game yesterday evening, finishing 4th, I believe it was.
True. Or as I like to call it, not 5th.
Yes. 2 points is better than 1 point. That's still a win in some respects.
It's double.
It is double. That is correct. Mathematically correct. The maths check out on that one. And unfortunately, my other co-host tonight, Grim Shanky, the Grim Reaper himself, was unfortunate in game number 1. What position did you finish again, Grim? Remind us.
Also not 5th.
That is true. That is also true. He also did not.
If I had one word of advice to anyone who's going to be playing this round in particular in the future, is make sure you fortify back to capital.
Yes.
Yes. I got it in my head that I'll be able to garner some favor by playing my turn as quickly as possible. And even though I have the settings such that I get a little warning in case I accidentally am going to skip, I was just too fast.
Well, yeah, I would also recommend get your troops back to the capital at the end of your turn. Don't leave them out there for someone else to just come in and steal your capital. That's probably a bad play, unfortunately. Bit of a misclick there. From Grim
It was fortunate for me that the oops misclick is this week's
yes
little
perfect.
Discord notification.
It was perfect.
Yeah, very unfortunate, of course.
All right, so it's going to be interesting to see if anyone breaks Arco.
Yeah, so we're coming up to the first round of trades next round. It's already been 10 minutes. These guys are using up more turn timer than any other group so far. And Arco has managed to take the +2 bottom left. Do we see the break? We do.
And yeah, every other player is telling him to break. You kind of have to cave into that peer pressure. But we go from a position where Arco was being stared down by Pentix to the reverse. So
Arco
It kind of makes
is
Pentix
very
ever
bad.
killing Arco off the table, unless the well, actually the portals are open.
Look
Yeah,
at this position
portals
for
are your
Arco
friend.
now. Like Arco's 18 stack is closed off, and on the
Yeah.
other side, he encounters a capital right away.
Yeah,
So
if these
with
guys were
it, those
actually
ones
teaming, they
yeah, Arco
probably should
taking
start
that
removing
bonus
the
was
externals.
bad.
Yes, and they are. It does look like that's happening
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I were Parlox there, I would have considered hitting the 5. And he does retake. That's interesting.
No, I think
Does
that's
retake.
smart because that's the one card that's not the 5v1, and if he hits the 5v1, he's gonna weaken his external.
Yeah, I was
If
gonna
he
say.
loses, if he loses that external, he's dead.
Yeah. Using any troops on that external now just increases the likelihood that these other players will hit it and remove it, because again, it lowers the cost, as Open was saying.
I don't know that Parlox should allow that external to exist. I think the other players should be closing Arco off as quickly as possible.
It doesn't need to use a wild card. The lucky devil, and he has a +2.
That is amazing.
Lucky devil. Can you imagine if he has to use both though? Like he suddenly needs a trade on 3 next turn.
Yeah, if he does.
I agree with Grim. Pentix and or Parlox should be removing that 5 as soon as possible of Arcos.
Yeah, I think even breaking like the game's not gonna go on for that long, so leaving Arco with a +2 one time isn't that bad. But I mean, this works.
Why give it to
It
him if
does.
no one else has
Yeah,
it?
why
And is
not?
it that easy to
Yeah,
break?
Yeah, because you open the cap to your cap.
Yeah, that's also a factor.
Right?
We could see the Sioux.
Exactly. Arco could go for a Hail Mary and trying to get 5th instead of 6th by giving Tiger and Quarantine the opportunity to finish the kill on Pentix.
That would be the Hail Mary play, yes. Trying to use the alliance chats to trade up in a position for an extra point.
I suppose. Yeah, that could work. He would need to get Tiger and Quarantined in on it.
Yeah. Plus, also, the fact that Pentix has now closed off his own capital to the Arco kill from that side.
But yeah, so far a bit of a slow burner. Not much action. No players seeming to have a strong alliance formed here and starting to commit troops into other players. Not yet, at least. But now we see Tiger
They're
has a
finally
bit
starting
of a
to see
troop lead.
This is the part we love, the alliance chat.
We are viewing the game from the white player's perspective, quarantined. It looks like some alliance chat is starting to kick off, as my co-hosts have noticed. Did we see who was trying to message them, or vice versa?
I believe it was Woji.
The black
I think
player.
it was 2 or 3. I think it was 2 or 3 players actually.
Yeah, I think Pentix was asking too.
Mm-hmm.
And Pentix has already shown the board, like, he's willing to apply some pressure to people. I feel like people are going to want to be working with him. I feel like Arco just painted a target on his back by taking a bonus.
Yeah, and spending like 10 troops to do it.
Yeah, he's quickly become the fish in this game. Probably mainly just due to positioning. I think it was a poor cap choice on his part.
So now take a look at Parlox's lines for next turn, assuming Arco doesn't have a set on 3, of course.
With the portals, yes. Oh, he opens the cap the other way,
That is interesting.
Interesting.
but only
Well,
into
through his
himself.
7.
Yeah, only
Yep.
into himself. Yeah,
Oh, even more interesting.
yeah, a bit of an own goal there. Maybe it was a sorry misclick. Oh, they loses a troop on that 5. It's even easier now to remove.
No set on 3, that's the death rattle for Arco, I think.
Hey, Chad. Grimshanky is here as well.
Hi, Carter. Welcome in. Yeah, joining me tonight, we have Grim Shanky, the Grim Reaper, and Open Tanyao, the ruler of the trees. Both players in the GG League joining me tonight to co-host and help commentate this game. Looks like a deal is being formed between White and Black. Quarantined and Wogistar. I didn't quite see what the deal was itself. Just caught the thumbs up.
21 minutes left on the clock. We are gonna need to see some action.
Yeah, we're coming up to about half the time used up, but the trades are now going to be starting to grow exponentially. So this is when we usually expect the kills to start coming in.
I'm surprised no
some
one has been laying
tiers.
any troops into Arco.
Yeah, me too. We got some tiers from the black player. Does that mean they do not have a trade on 4 here? Their cap is still relatively weak as well.
I mean, the cheers in this situation could mean a lot.
It could.
Okay, so now he opens Arco up in another direction.
Yeah,
Very
they should not
nice.
be allowing the trade here. Oh, it looks like Arco doesn't have the trade on 4, though. This is the moment now that
Oh
these
my.
guys need to get into that alliance chat and start figuring out how to kill Arco. Portals are open. Oh,
Yeah,
they
but he has
close next
all of his
turn,
troops
no?
on cap. Arco has 48 troops on cap and basically nothing else, so that's going to be a tough
Yes.
kill. Even if you work together, you need, like, you can't send too many troops in there because you're going to be weaker than Arco.
I gotta say,
So-
I'm amazed. I'm amazed at how quiet the alliance chat is right now.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Yeah, I just feel like there isn't as much to do as in the previous games.
You love to see it.
Okay, we do see the final external be removed of Arcos. But that's not going to be enough. You need to be starting hitting this cap, I think.
And now look at Arco completely safe from Pentix, no matter what. Pentix is completely sealed off from that direction, I believe, unless he goes all the way around to the eastern bonus.
Yeah, there is only one way to hit Arco now. Black could come in now, put a bit into the cap, opening blue at the same time to do the same.
Black could definitely feed a kill to Pentix. That would progress the game.
They could.
It looks like the players want 69 caps.
Yeah, not opening Pentix there. It just
All
prevents
right.
the kill, unfortunately. So Arco is going to get to trade in. And it looks like these players are just not willing to work with one another, but that will be to their own detriments. They will only get 1 point each if they do not kill anyone. And if that's the way the game plays out, that is the way the game is going to play out. The alliances are there. All the tools are there at their disposal. They could be killing, teaming up on players. They are choosing not to.
Yeah, and it's worth less now because any player only has 3. So if they team up on someone now, it's going to be tough. They could have teamed up on Quarantine because he had the lowest trade there. Look at the troop difference. 50 troops. Like that could have been something.
It definitely could have.
Yeah, if anybody sent like 20 or so troops into quarantine, that could have been. Yeah, I mean, he might want to trade in.
This game is just going to be much more difficult to progress
He's
now.
got the
Now
wild
they've
card,
gotten
but
all
he got the second wild card back. What is this?
Oh my god. Oh
the
my.
cursed wild cards.
Hello, Risky Business. Hi, Y-Try guys. Welcome in. We're just over halfway through the game so far, and the players seemingly unwilling to start committing any troops into trying to team on players and get kills. So, yes, we're at a bit of an impasse until two or more of these players actually decide to start committing troops into a potential kill. They are potentially turning on purple now.
So right now, the only other thing I can see that could progress the game a little bit is, does Tiger take the initiative to get Parlox out of that kill guard spot now? Because if he doesn't, Parlox could have a very good alliance with Woj.
We're getting attack purple messages in the alliances to quarantined. Let's see if they pick up on that. But just hitting tiny externals is not going to be good enough. These guys need to actually be sinking troops into the cap.
I think they're waiting for someone to end up on 5 cards. But I mean, yeah, Pentix would be kind of worth it, but not anymore. Not if it's just quarantine doing that.
In a lot of ways, that second trade-in for Caps games is really a solidifying moment. It's going to be harder for them to progress it now.
Oh,
It
if
is, yeah.
quarantine doesn't trade in, he might die on 5 cards. I'm just thinking out loud. Like if quarantine doesn't trade in here, we might see 5 players coordinate together to kill the guy with 5 cards.
See, he doesn't want to give up those wilds.
I know that is
Yeah,
super
Let's see it.
greedy.
Let's see if the board turns on him.
Super
I
greedy.
think, yeah.
If not now, then when? Really? Arco, of course, closed to the entire world.
Oh,
He's not going to be getting a kill on
does
quarantine.
purple not have a trade as well?
Or is he thinking about it because quarantine didn't trade in? But they need. I think they should work together now on one of those players.
Yes. Pentix
Either
is
work
now the
together
target.
Against Pentix.
Pentix should be the target.
Pentix is
They
down
should
10
feed it to
troops
quarantine.
too.
They should feed it to quarantine here.
I definitely think so. Yeah, and they were already hitting Pentix a little bit on the externals, right? So it's
Yeah,
just,
there we go.
There we go.
We're seeing
10
it.
troops.
Here we go.
Oh,
For the low price of 9 troops,
knocked off 9 troops.
you have done your
Nice.
part.
Yeah, great roll. Great roll.
Yeah, I mean, also on 5 cards, they need to trade in, so it's more likely that the next person will get it.
Oh,
that was not such a great
2.
roll. Yeah, not such a great roll. I mean, they have the timer
it's
on the clock.
something.
They could be slow rolling this and potentially getting.
Let's see if Arco
better
takes
odds.
it.
Arco could take the kill here. And in their position, I think
does.
I would do the same.
He
Yeah, I think I would
sees
do the
that
same.
it's close to 100.
He's
It's got to
next
be
out. He knows
87 to
it.
93.
He knows that he's the next one out, so he's going to grab the bounty while he can. I think I would have done the same in that position.
Yeah, very smart play from Arco.
So that's going to be a
I
bounty
feel
for
like
Arco.
that's fine troop-wise.
And unfortunate for Pentix, they could not fix their situation, and so they're going to be the first one out.
Oh, he moves it all back to that cap. That cap is closed.
Yeah, I think I would have. I think I would have switched to the other one, to be honest. But maybe they're
Let's
thinking.
see if anyone does anything about that.
Yeah, maybe they're thinking. Pentix just died on that cap. That's the target cap. I don't want to be on it. I mean, there's some logic to that thinking, perhaps. But no, instantly the board is like, okay, we get Arco
Oh.
next.
No way. Arco's on 4 cards. Barlocks is on 97 troops and 5 cards. And
It's still worth
most
it,
of
I
that is
think. If
farm
everyone
capital.
chips in, I think this is still gonna be worth it.
Okay.
You need almost full cent then.
How many does he throw?
Yeah, try the slow rolls
Oh,
Good
first.
dice.
Oh, bad dice.
That's favorable.
throw.
Very
Better.
favorable.
That's 2.
Yeah. Very
And
better.
That is a very big roll.
Lord.
Yeah. So good dice here. I think the slow rolls are the key to chipping away at these caps.
Quarantine with the crazy luck this game.
Oh,
He
don't
is getting
miss
very
the
good dice on
fortify.
these.
Don't miss the
Don't do what I
fortify.
did.
Don't do a grim. Don't do a grim shanky.
Oh, you don't. You just called that the grim shank.
Now I don't think this is going to be enough for Woj to get the kill.
No, I
Still
wouldn't
got
believe
81 on
so.
cap.
It's too
No,
divided.
yeah, I think the kill is
Right.
gonna fall to Parlox, but they need to hit a lot more off. Yeah, I don't think enough was done here.
I think hitting about 30 troops or so into this cap would be enough.
Oh, he's gonna be greedy and try and claim the second cap. That is a mistake. That's gonna stall out the
That is a
game.
huge mistake.
I
Blue has no other way to get in there. That's going to
Oh,
Yeah,
allow
that's-
Arco back into the game. If
That
I'm
is
if I'm
just
the
a
board,
mistake.
I would
Yeah,
team up on
the
Woj
board-
after that. You can see
You
quarantine.
did, end
Does
alliance.
not
They've
like
all
it.
just ended
Parlox.
alliance. Black, you've just signed your own death warrants.
that was not the play.
It was
Let's see how
not
Parlox
the
punishes this.
play. "10 minutes remaining. All the players have just been notified. Only 10 minutes
Oh my
remaining on the
God.
clock. This should hopefully spur some action.
What a bold move.
They're
Oh,
all
does
telling.
Arco
They're
not
all
have a
telling.
trade? Arco does have the trade. Of course he does.
They're all telling Arco to hit black now.
I mean, if I'm Arco, I take them up on the deal because that means that he'll at least get another placement.
Takes the bonus again,
Arco.
saying, "I don't need any bounties this game.
Oh,
Let me live."
he's doing more.
He's
doing
gonna
more.
do it. He's doing it. I like this.
Yeah.
That's
No.
the
Oh,
reasonable amount. Oh,
what?
maybe not.
So what is he doing?
Arco's putting it into white.
Really? Because
White has the least troops, but he doesn't know that that Quarantined is the wildcard king right now with just another trade on 3.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
unfortunate.
just returning the sword.
He'll get those back. He should trade in on 3.
Yeah, definitely.
Got 16 off with a 15 sack.
Thank you for paying attention to the numbers.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Now,
Arco
is
is
that
just
enough?
laughing. Arco is just laughing his way to the bank here, down at the bottom left. He was going to be the first one out, and then somehow purple ended up the targets.
I could not believe this is happening.
To be fair,
Lucky quarantined. Oh,
to be fair, Pentix was the player breaking him, and you don't see Pentix around anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Quarantined.
Oh my
How does he do it?
Quarantined has had 4 wild
I would
cards
take
this
this.
game. Let that sink in, guys. He's received a wild card 4 times this game.
True. Oh, he doesn't take it. With the time remaining, I would have taken that bounty. With the time remaining, only 10 minutes left or less.
It is ticking down.
Gets it.
And he card skips.
Is that right?
Captain
We have
card
10
skip. And another trade on
This
3
is
comes
playing
in.
out much different than the other games.
It is. These guys, they didn't take the early kills. That's what was key. They let the trades get too big.
No, Tiger didn't fail the pathing. He still had a 3v1 through the portal. So he could have still taken that. Just should have hit the 3v1 first.
How are they going to resolve this?
I don't think they can now unless there is significant investment by one or more of these players. Like, they need to be in those alliance chats really hard now, and hopefully be sure that they will get the higher placement for their sacrifice. Okay, black wants to team back up with white. And blue opens Arco's cap. That could be an interesting detail.
Yeah, I'm very curious as to what's happening in the Lions chat with the other players.
If I'm Arco, I would think about actually taking a card externally so that I have the ability to run through that portal next turn.
Yeah.
But it is too late.
The other
What's the
Arco
+2?
disagrees.
I think this potentially had the most players most likely to be passive in games. Arco is one of those players. Pentix and Parlux I've seen be a bit passive as well at times. So yeah, I think the passivity here in the early game has resulted in some missed opportunities.
Now, this is why it could be so much different if it was a bonus game. Because by now someone would have broken Parlox and he would have laid into them.
Yeah, I mean, black being on that second cap is still a mistake. Like, they should have come off that already and just opened the way to Arco again, because Arco is the fish. But black is stopping Arco from dying. And also, these players are not sinking enough into the Arco cap. That is also a factor.
In this situation, Arco would be the winner of this game. If it ends, then Arco wins this game. But of course,
you've come out with 3 points.
Yeah, of course, it's just a full leaderboard type of tournament, so that doesn't really work. But points-wise, he would have won this game.
I mean, I'm just saying, from my standpoint, I would love that if there were this many players that I could catch up to.
Again, they could have been working on Parlux this round. Parlux on 5 cards, 176 troops. They could have been doing something about that. And I guess they still can. If Tiger hits like 60 troops into Parlux.
Oh, something's happening. This is what we needed to see. Arco is the natural next. Oh, they're going for the bounty. They're doing a bounty grab. 5 minutes remaining on the clock. This is a bounty grab. This is how it's supposed to be played. They're going to get it as well.
This is a really good kill, too.
It is. It is. That is an excellent kill. Excellent kill there from
now, does he?
Tiger.
Oh, no, I was going to say, does he throw any of those into black to try to get more players off the board?
We're into the 4-play endgame. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Do we see any more bounty grabs?
I think we do. I think we see a slam into Parlux right now.
Yeah.
I think that is a positional play.
This ended up working out very nicely for Woj, keeping that kill guard. You guys called that in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't. How much does he put in?
He
needs to remember to open. Oh, he puts it all in.
Everything.
He wants the game.
Is that enough? He didn't open black.
On the clock.
Black has got a long way to get around there. He can do it though. He's gonna get 2 bounty. He's gonna get 3 all 3 bounties. Black, if he plays this correctly. Oh, he's missed the ping. He left the ping.
He's not gonna get this cap.
Oh,
that changes things tremendously.
What are you doing, Black? Black, you needed to come off your main cap to guarantee that.
Parlux is gonna get Quarantine's kill.
But yes, that's a big mistake there, man. Big mistake. Black had that served up on a platter. White is not going to be happy about that. Well, this is a high pressure situation and mistakes are going to be made. Was that a backstab? I guess we'll never know. Hoping they spectate here. No! Oh, he nearly forgot. Okay, that's a bounty for Parlox, putting quarantined the luckiest player in this entire game out at 4th.
This is going to come down to the wire
2
for
minutes on the
time.
clock.
It is. There is 2 minutes left on the clock. Parlox's kill is doable here.
Oh, but not this way. Maybe if Woj trades in right now, he can take it. He's open.
Pink could have had that kill
If he
right there, I think. I think 201 to 8. It succeeds, I think.
It's possible.
Maybe Black and Parlox have just been like allies this entire game. That's why Black didn't kill Parlox. Oh no, trade on 4!
Oh,
He's
yeah,
trying to
this is
serve up
good, this is
Black.
good.
Yeah, he's trying to
Yeah,
serve up Black,
this
make a
is good.
deal. Does Pink go for it? Tiger now in the driving seat. Surely you need those 5 cards to guarantee the Black kill, though.
He could also fail this kill.
Yeah, he needs to make sure
Trading
that
in
he
helped.
paths this correctly.
Yeah, to guarantee it, you need the blue cards.
That's good enough dice. You should be able to do it. You can come off
got
that
half his turn
15.
time.
There's
Yeah,
no more
got
turns
half
after
his-
this.
Half his turn time left. This is well pathed.
He definitely has this.
Time is
Yep.
ticking down.
It's not close. It's easy.
Okay,
Well
great
played.
kill there. Very skillful by Tiger.
And well played by Parlox as well. To survive
Yeah.
to get a kill, and then to survive to second.
Excellent use of the alliances there. Amazing. Woj Stark is going to go out in 3rd place. Very respectable
We're
score.
not seeing this kill. We're not seeing this kill right now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, he doesn't go for the
It just ends
bounty. He
the
doesn't
game.
take the extra 2 points. That's a mistake. You've just left 2 points on the table.
Yeah.
Well, we were just praising them for their amazing play. Unfortunately, bit of a blunder there right at the end.
It was a sign of respect, I think.
So, Tiger takes 1st place, which will score them 5 points, 5 placement points, and Parlox will take 2nd.
Yeah, well played to Tiger.
Very interesting game indeed. I will be crunching the numbers on those scores, and I will be posting the results in the Discord channel this evening. I will also be trying to get this video uploaded to YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube already, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Help support the league. And if you want to donate, the donate link is up on the screen right now. You can also find further details on that in the Discord. All the money that you donate will go to that prize pool and go into funding our players' reward and improving the league as we go forward. Trying to expand it, make it bigger, better, get more players in, increase the fun for all involved. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Grim, and thank you, Open, for joining me tonight.
Thanks
My
for inviting
pleasure.
us.
Don't forget to tune in again tomorrow night for Game 4 of Week 1 of the GG League, where we'll have 6 more of Risk's biggest players battling it out on those Forsaken lands once again, and we'll see what carnage ensues. We'll see you in the next one.